4chan is gone. The shitposting website, the trolling center, the place that people discover Christian, the place that many of the memes you see today, such as Pepe, Wojak, all the other memes, came from. Even to this day, 4chan has shaped internet culture and has made the internet so unique. It's quite fitting knowing that the offshoot of 4chan, the Shardy, or some people call it Short Party or whatever, but the Shardy has shown their dominance, doing this while I'm sitting down, and they did something that I think was going to happen anyways. 4chan was a very old website. It was started in 2003. What I'm reading is that the site was updated for almost 10 years, and they found a vulnerability within it. And one of the users in QA in Short Party decided to do a little bit of trolling and destroyed 4chan. Maybe if that Japanese owner would have done something and updated his website, formerly Moot's website, this wouldn't have happened. Many people also found out that many of the janitors or jannies, if you want to call them that, or just mods, were using their real names, so many of them are getting doxxed. All the email, well, not all of them, most of them, a big chunk of them have .edu and .gov. So that means they were literal federal agents, but everyone knew that. I didn't really use 4chan nearing the end because once they implemented, you either had to pay for 4chan Pass or put in an email. That's when I pretty much stopped posting on 4chan because I'm not giving them an email and I'm not paying money for essentially just shit posting. I can do trolling somewhere else. 4chan will be remembered, and that's with the Shardy. The Shardy is basically an offshoot of 4chan. It has many of the memes. Now, it's a different culture, of course, but it still has that 4chan-esque vibes. And as I said, it's fitting knowing that they did it, not, I was like hearing other people thinking it could have been Kiwi Farms or some Reddit users, and like, no, it would have been one of their own that would took them out. It was one of their own. It's quite poetic when you think about it. This image you're seeing right now is the last post of 4chan. Potentially. We don't know. It may come back up. But, they're going to look like idiots knowing that all the mods have been doxxed. And it's been proven that they have had government agents. Now, everyone knew there were feds on 4chan. Everyone knew it. Doesn't surprise me. I guarantee some of the people within the far right space, like, the National Socialist groups of people, I don't want to say the words on YouTube, but were part of the government. That's the thing with 4chan's poll. It was containment board, especially. I mean, all 4chan was a containment site, after 2016, but, there was still some good threads and boards still on there. Like, there was CK, Paranormal, let's see here. I like retro video games. I like that. V was sometimes okay. I wonder how those people who post the BBC threads are gonna feel now, knowing that they've been doxxed, and I guarantee it was like one of the Jannies. They also found out that they were banning people just for personal reasons, just personal reasons, not like actual reasons. So there were people just having a power trip and just banning people just because they were just mad at them. Which, that happened to me before. I never posted anything bad on there or violated the rules of 4chan. There'd be times I'll just get banned randomly because I said like fuck you, Jenny, and all that. Um, the next stage of 4chan, well, the remainder of 4chan will be just on Sorry Jack parties, Sardi. And this is actually kind of crazy. I would not think 4chan would go out like this, but it went out as it always goes out. Like with this kind of site, it went out very funny. At least a bunch of feds got doxxed. Um, a bunch of people who worked in government got doxxed in general. They were trying to make it. What they were trying to do to make it less edgy. They were trying to do that. They literally kept the site up because there was a containment board. That's a fact. Now it's over with. Now some people are saying, well, the USID it's over, so that means they lost. Like, no, it's not that. The fact is, both left and right controlled 4chan. Trump controlled 4chan. Biden controlled 4chan. It was all controlled. Both left and right controlled it, because when Biden got in, not Biden, Trump got in again, there were a bunch of pro-Israel shills on 4chan. If you criticize Israel, you would have a bunch of people going after you. A lot of people didn't like them. A lot of people didn't like them, and they had issues with people being pro-Israel on poll, and there was a lot of critical. That's another thing. 4chan was known to have a lot of pro-Russian shills on 4chan. Now on K, it was a different story. There was pro-Ukraine. It was like a divide. So I think it was more than just like the U.S. government. I think it was also, pro-Russian government agents as well. Basically, I'd say a big chunk of them was just feds from not just U.S. but U.K., maybe Russia, Chechnya, all those people. Because it was a site. It was a site that was used for originally just for trolling, but it got so massive that the government realized they can use it for their own nefarious purposes. 2025 has just been crazy already. Oh god, it's like Trump fumbling on his tariffs. JD Vance dropping a trophy that was just easier to carry than what Biden did when he was holding a trophy. And American first person was attempting to go after Elon Musk. Go after him, like, you know what I mean. So this has just been, we're not even halfway into 2025, and it's already been crazy. And now 4chan is gone. I'm going to miss it when you think about it, because I use 4chan way more than I did like the Shardy. Because it's not like I don't like the Shardy. It's just, I was kind of set in my ways, but now since 4chan's gone, I'll be going more and more on the Shardy. But what worries me is that because there will be government agents trying to go after the Shardy next, because 4chan was like a containment board, so that's gone. At least there's no more gonna be BBC threads and stuff like that. But rip to 4chan, you was, in my opinion, the best website in the early internet days, had the best memes. You still influence internet culture to this day, and I salute you.